culture. I'm a true believer in corporate culture as an instrument to guide a company through transformation and change. Not everybody may be, but I very much am. And I believe that the more daunting the task is, the larger the degree of changes that a company has to go through, the more important corporate culture becomes. I've been a CEO of a number of different businesses, some of those startups, right? And then it's easy to implement your own corporate culture. Some of those inherited businesses of size, where it's a lot more difficult to, of course, impact corporate culture. Your first couple of days as a CEO, regardless of the scenario, should be spent on, okay, what are the core behaviors I believe in? And of course, they should be core behaviors that everybody can embrace, right? If you talk about fairness, nobody's going to say, hey, I'm opposed to fairness, right? If you say inclusiveness, nobody's going to say that he or she is opposed to inclusiveness. So there should be sort of universal, almost humanistic principles. But that is the way a company should be managed. And the strength of corporate culture and those core behaviors is the fact that if one of the players, right, who has to guide this organization through its next phase, whether it's an up phase or a down phase, whenever somebody doesn't adhere to that corporate culture, you don't have to necessarily address that individual directly. You can point to the fact that the person is not adhering to the corporate culture that he or she had subscribed to at the point in time, those first couple of days when you walked in. And that's the strength of corporate culture. It is a very subtle way of gradually driving behavior. Does it work for everybody? No. Are there people who are ultimately still going to continue to display behaviors that are not acceptable? Absolutely. Should those people in the long run be part of your organization? They shouldn't be.